You become like the ones you sit with, because companionship is not just words. States are contagious. Breath carries over. The heart beats in rhythm with the hearts it sits beside. Ibn Arabi reads companionship as an exchange of states. Words open the door, but it is the state that enters. A gaze speaks. Silence teaches. A subtle smile spreads either mercy or mockery. And when the day ends, you find yourself changed without even noticing. The Quran says, "Fear Allah and be with the truthful." Being together is not just sitting side by side, it is entering the same climate. If the climate changes, the skin changes. If the skin changes, the heart changes. A gathering is like a dye vat. As Rumi says, whatever clay sits beside, it takes on that color. Whichever table you sit at, its fragrance clings to you. Whatever breath you inhale, its fire burns within you. The gathering of heedlessness dulls you. The gathering of the righteous awakens you. Don't say, "I am strong, I won't be affected." Even pure water, when poured into a copper cup, takes on its tint. The heart is like that vessel. The hearts you sit beside stain your own. One day you notice, your gratitude has faded. Your tongue complains more. You've become one who clings to excuses, delays, or angers quickly. Transformation is silent, and it comes slowly. What's the sign of a righteous gathering? When you leave it, your serenity increases. Your tongue complains less. Your eyes see goodness more easily. Inside you awakens a longing to return, to prayer, to supplication, to your true self, and above all, to your Lord. What's the sign of a heedless gathering? When you leave it, you feel tired yet empty. Even if you laughed, the heaviness inside does not lift. There are many topics, but little meaning. Many words, but none that draw you closer to Allah. So how do you choose your gatherings? First, awaken the scale inside you. Its name is tranquility. If being with someone increases your tranquility, the scale says yes. If it feeds your doubts, provokes your envy, pushes you to show off, stirs your pride, the scale says no. The scale never breaks, but you can silence it. Now open it again. Listen. Who makes you better when you are with them? Who makes you worse? Companionship is architecture, every word a brick, every silence mortar. What we speak shapes us, but so does how we keep silent. In some gatherings, silence is dignity. In others, surrender. In others still, silence is complicity and heedlessness. Even your silence has a direction. Who is setting it? Remember the youth of the cave from Surah Al-Kahf. They were few, but they shared the same Qibla. Few words, but the same remembrance. It was not numbers that saved them, but their shared direction. A gathering is not numbers. A gathering is unity of orientation. Your family, your work, the circles you must attend. Your body may be obliged, but your heart is not. There, too, protect your Qibla. Your face may turn toward people, but let your heart remain turned toward Allah. At the table, many tongues may speak, but let yours inwardly whisper, Ya Hay, Ya Haq. Let the names inside you set the course of your companionship. Establish this practice for yourself. Before entering a gathering, make intention. O Allah, let me be among those whose faults are covered. Grant me words that expand hearts. Guard my heart from gossip, arrogance, and hypocrisy. Intention is like a lamp set upon the head. Its light may seem small, but it sets the direction. Then try these small steps. When the topic strays, guide it toward goodness. When someone's fault is exposed, cover it. When words stretch needlessly, shorten them. Do not multiply the heavy news that burdens hearts. Magnify the news that brings joy. Find opportunities for gratitude. Today we awoke. Today we were provided for. Today one of our mistakes was made clear to us. Gratitude changes the rhythm of a gathering, and if you must be alone, solitude is often the first medicine. A short withdrawal brings a long restoration. The heart that always hides in crowds is a heart that runs from itself, and the heart that runs from itself scatters with the first wind. Few but genuine friends are better than many but shallow acquaintances. Leave behind the lust for numbers and choose the silence of sincerity. Ibn Arabi speaks of two kinds of companionship. Some are companions of knowledge. They make you grow, but they do not warm you. Some are companions of state. They warm you, but they do not make you grow. Rare are those who do both, who both warm and make you grow. If you find them, do not let them go. Sit with them, be silent with them, laugh with them, weep with them, and remember Allah with them. Another measure. What does a gathering demand from you? More show, more speed, more ego? Or does it call you toward more truth, more patience, more gratitude? What your gathering asks of you, in time, you too will desire. And your desire is your direction. If you want to change, change your circle. Change where you sit, when you sit, the first word you say, the first silence you hold. Because transformation comes with rhythm. Without changing your rhythm, you cannot change your direction. Begin the morning with companionship, a short recitation, a short remembrance, 2 friends, 2 true sentences. The color of the day is painted in the morning, and what is not painted in the morning cannot be washed out by night. Companionship is a trust. You lay your heart on the table, and so do they. If hearts leave without touching, the gathering was never truly established. The secret of companionship is not just hearts touching each other, but together touching Allah. And finally, internalize this truth. A person is upon the religion of his friend. This ancient warning means the one who walks beside you will either carry you uphill or pull you downhill. Whoever you sit with, you become. Then sit with your Lord. Turn your heart to Him. Be with the truthful. Excuse yourself from gatherings of heedlessness. Leave. Change your gathering, and you change your path. Change your path, and you change the language of your destiny. And when the language of destiny changes, you change as well. Your heart is a magnet. The iron you place beside it will either lift it or drag it down. A gathering is not only a room. The phone screen is also a gathering. The account you follow, the song you keep listening to, the long complaints you absorb, each one is a sitting, and every sitting places an invisible weight upon you. Ibn Arabi points to this. States pass into states. Spaces expand with intention. When intention is corrupted, even wide spaces become narrow. The gathering that expands you opens your heart to the heavens. The gathering that constricts you turns your heart into a low-ceilinged room. Your breath shortens. Your words lengthen, and long words are often a mask for short breath. Set one more measure for yourself. After this gathering, which divine name has increased in me? Al-Haq, Al-Halim, Ash-Shakur, or only the Self? If the one that increased was me, then the sitting has gone astray. A gathering that locks you into yourself is not a true gathering. A gathering of truth takes you beyond yourself and carries you toward Allah. It does not make you forget yourself, but it does not let you worship yourself either. That is balance. The Quran gives another warning. That day, friends will be enemies to one another, except for the righteous. As Zukhruf 43:67. Friendship must withstand the day of judgment. The people who amuse you today, will they defend you tomorrow? The circle that flatters you today, will it keep your heart from darkness on that day? True friendship must carry light. Any gathering without the light of the hereafter will come to an end. When choosing your companions, pass them through 3 gates. The gate of speech. Are the words spoken close to truth? The gate of state. How does the unspoken atmosphere affect your heart? The gate of time. Does your time become more blessed? If time is blessed, the same hour feels longer and richer. If not, even the longest day feels short. Barakah is the signature of a true gathering. Here is a practical discipline. Once a week, keep a fast of gatherings. Abstain from gossip, complaints, and showmanship. Speak only what is good. And if that is not possible, remain silent. Silence cleans the blackboard of the heart. Then the first words you write will be gratitude. Today we awoke. Today we were provided for. Today a fault was shown to us. Gratitude resets the rhythm of a gathering. Soil turns from acidic to balanced. A seed takes root. Words become anchors. Set rules also for your digital gatherings. Clean your feed. Reduce what pushes you into rush, what fuels comparison, what constantly screams, hurry, hurry. Multiply what slows you down. Deep sentences, fewer but closer to truth. Silent images. For if the heart always lives under the sound of sirens, it will not hear dhikr. Dhikr is not a siren, it is a pulse. The heartbeat of the soul is heard in stillness. When you enter a gathering, make an intention. And when you leave, also make an intention. O Allah, if anything other than you has left a trace in my heart, erase it. Some conversations leave traces. Let those traces lead you back to Allah. Let them anchor you in one of His names, in patience, in gratitude, in forbearance. Holding forgiveness in the heart while keeping boundaries in life. This is the refinement of those names. But what about people who love me yet exhaust me? Love alone is not enough. Love is a direction. A love not directed toward Allah is like a kite with a broken string. You run and chase it, but the faster you run, the more breathless you become. The kite rises higher until it vanishes, and what remains in you is only exhaustion. Ask, where is this love pointing? Toward Allah or toward the world? Love that points outward only scatters. Love that points toward Allah unites. Even establishing a spiritual gathering has its etiquette. Choose a place, choose a time, choose a text, leave space for silence. Plan the silence as carefully as the words. Say, for 3 minutes, let everyone turn inward. At first it feels strange, but soon you will realize the fullest sentences of the gathering were born from those 3 silent minutes. In the end, remember this: every gathering leaves a trace in your soul. Some weigh you down, others lift you toward the sky. The companions you choose are not just people. They are mirrors, they are directions, they are paths. Ibn Arabi and Rumi remind us that your heart becomes what it sits beside. If you sit with heedlessness, you inherit forgetfulness. If you sit with remembrance, you inherit light. So choose wisely. Protect your heart. Let your companionship be with those who remind you of Allah, and if no one does, then let your companionship be with Allah Himself. If these words touched your heart, know that this channel, Ibn Arabi's legacy, was created to walk this hidden path together. Here, we remember, we reflect, and we awaken. Subscribe, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments, because your reflection may be the light that someone else is waiting for. May your gatherings be blessed, your silence full of remembrance, and your heart always turned toward Him. Peace be upon you.